Hey campers, George here, out in the sticks. You all remember him, right? We decided we're going to go again on one of his favorite trails. So that's what we're planning doing now. You can see the buildings in the background, but there's a whole bunch of trails that way. So we're all set, we're about to head off.
Right.
You ready?
This is right nearby where we work. So this is a great one for right after or before work. So that's why we're in this industrial area. But yeah, it gets better that way. See, look over here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, much better over here.
Now, like I said before, Leigh lives close in this area, lives in the area. He has been here a long time. He knows this area well. So he said, let's go do this trail. It's a good one. So that's what we're going to do. And we're off. So let's go. Just talk out.
The mountain biking club around here has just come through here and made all kinds of awesome trails. It used to be just a few deer paths going through here that I could use, but now there's tons of awesome winding trails. So
see, those biker dudes aren't that bad after all.
There's a creek down here that we'll follow. We'll
right now,
not
do you know what that creek is?
Heath Creek.
Heath.
Mm-hmm. Like the candy bar.
Okay. For some reason, I was. There's another creek around here, isn't there?
Yeah, Spring Creek.
Spring Creek. That's the one I was thinking of.
That's the one that has trout.
Yes.
It's smaller, much smaller.
Right. So as you can see, no leaves on the trees, and the trees actually have, well, most of them have tops compared to the last one, right? Bonus. So is this actually an official trail, or did they just make it up?
Yeah, no, it's official. This is St. Olaf
Oh, okay.
College property.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was wondering what the property was.
Yep.
I didn't realize they came over this side.
Yeah. Yeah. Down here where we're gonna sort of end used to be an agricultural field. You'll see that, but they've changed it all to natural area now.
Oh, okay.
Same with up here, you'll see.
Gotcha.
I like it when rocks just hang out where you don't really necessarily think they should be there.
Yeah, just random, right?
Yeah.
And it's not exactly a small one either.
No.
There's a lot of small stuff here.
Trees?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that way. This here, this is just a little loop you can take
Okay.
on your mountain bike. Yeah. See, these are some of your favorite trees, basswood. Some little big ones here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can see that, but my daughter always tells me that the basswood bark looks like clay. Remember when you were in grade school playing with clay?
Right.
You use a comb to make some.
Oh, and makes the straight lines.
That's
right.
what it looks like.
Right.
So that always helps me remember. But also, I told you, remember how I said they always like to grow those little ones on the around? That's what happened here. See, that's why we have.
You got the three,
end
right?
Up in clumps because of that.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Same with those two right there. Same thing. Those two big ones. Sometimes what you'll see is you'll see a big dead one, and it'll be surrounded with a crown of
small
like babies, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, my wife and I moved here in 2003.
Oh.
So okay, over here, you see all the really short trees there.
Right.
That used to be like a hayfield or something.
Okay. And they've just let
and
it.
the school actually planted.
Oh.
They put out tree seeds, and now they're just gonna let it progress into a forest.
See how it does, right? I see there's a fence here.
Yeah. That.
Just to keep people out of it.
Fence.
Oh, it's just an old fence.
Yeah.
Okay.
College. I'm almost positive on that.
This has the makings of a good day.
Oh. It already is. I already had
I know.
cups of coffee.
Yeah. I'm a coffee fiend. I drink way too much coffee.
Yeah.
What's that knife you got in your pocket there?
Oh, that's my saw.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's at Silky?
Yeah. Remember, I'm going without the backpack today.
Yeah, I see that.
So I have stuff in my pocket. And I know you brought everything for sure, right? So.
Well, yeah. I took my T-Hawk out. I have my knife, a saw.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to lighten it a bit.
Me too, see?
Yeah.
Great mind.
Just some water. I have coffee makings, but that I always have them in my pack.
Yeah. When we get to the Bushcraft camp.
There's a Bushcraft camp?
Yeah, down further back that way. We'll see it.
Nice. I'm so surprised there's no snow on the ground right now.
I know. It feels kind of weird, doesn't it?
Yeah. Something's not right. Yeah. Oh wait, it's 2020. Who knows what's going to happen? It's not done yet, right?
Right. Still got a ways to go. In this area in the spring, the college does their maple sap tapping. And it seems like the college students come down here, little shelters, you know, like sticks.
I see that, yeah.
And,
so they're doing...
and you find like kegger cups out here and stuff, you know. So I think this area gets frequented by the college students coming down off the hill there.
Yeah, because that's just over there, right?
Yeah.
What is that tag?
I think that's the maple, like...
Oh, okay.
I think that's like... Yeah, I think they've just marked the maple trees here with those. Looks like.
Okay. So obviously this is maple.
Yeah. You know, I was going to try and tell you how to identify maple trees by the bark, but this is one of the hardest ones for me personally because they all look so different to me. There's never like one thing that you can say like, this is the key to the maple bark. I don't know.
Right.
Like, if you just walk around here and look at all these silver tags, you're like, that one right there doesn't look anything
like this one, right?
But, you know, if you can see their twigs and see the buds on them, that's really a key giveaway.
Is that the one which has the... No,
that was the basswood.
That's the... Okay. Oh, so the alternating is the basswood, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of trees that alternate, but this is a maple, but a lot of these are dead.
Right. Oh, okay, I can see the
This is not a good representation.
Has a little bulb at the end is what you're saying, right?
We'll find a better one to show you. But see, a lot of times these branches that don't get a lot of sun down here, half of these twigs are dead. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's not really good, healthy buds to look at here.
Looking that up there. Is that a nest?
Yeah, well, sometimes squirrels make nests like that, just a pile of leaves when you see them up there.
Oh, okay.
What they do is they pack pile of leaves together, and then they make sort of a hole in the bottom. Okay. And they can climb in and out of there.
Huh. This, you were saying, yeah.
This is the black cherry again that we saw last time with the burnt potato chip bark.
Yeah.
And if you look up, they always get real snaky. They never grow very straight.
Burnt potato chip thing. Can see
that's
it
a
there.
good. It's always good to have that key, like the clay with the comb idea. Something one thing that you can see that will remind you.
You know, obviously growing up in Africa, our trees were totally different.
Oh yeah, completely different.
And we had a lot of thorn trees. A lot of thorn trees.
Well,
you know, you always see those.
Trees have to be aggressive against all the animals there, right? I mean, when you have
to stop them from. You know, you always see those pictures of that kind of flat tree top. They're like, you know, they don't go up. They just. Those are all thorn, thorn trees, and it's funny. We used to. This kind of a sad story.
Well, let's hear it.
A butcher bird. We had a butcher bird, and I don't know if that's the true name of it.
Or a common name.
Yeah. but they would catch bugs or small birds, and they had those things had these big thorns on them.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And they would put them on the thorns, and that's where they kept them on. You walk past a tree and there's a bunch of bugs stuck on all the thorns.
It's like a storage locker.
Yeah.
That's an awesome technique, and we actually have one kind of bird here that does that. It's called shrike.
I think it is a shrike that they call the butcher bird.
Yeah, they must be related.
Yeah.
No, I was going to tell you, when I first moved it, like, I didn't grow up here, so I didn't know anything about this stuff either when I first moved here. And when I actually bought my property where my house is, it didn't have very many things for trees at all. A few things that the previous owners had planted. And I wanted to plant trees, but I didn't know what. And I wanted to know what was there. And so what I did was I got this book.
Okay. Trees of Minnesota Field Guide. Oh, okay.
It's a real simple beginner's book to tree ID. And this guy, Stan Tequila, he's actually from Minnesota.
Okay.
But he has made these books for like many different states as well. But this book is really good for beginners.
Oh, okay. Photographs is a good thing.
Yeah, photographs.
Drawings don't work for me.
And a little bit of like how to even start to ID
them. Right.
And I learned a lot just from this book and looking at trees, just in the yard or on walks like this. Yeah, white poplar.
Oh, okay.
See the bottom of the leaf? Remember how all the white bottoms?
It looked all white, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the white bark kind of looks like birch a little bit on the bark. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cool. I want you to flip through that thing.
I'll give it to you when we get back, I guess.
Okay. Oh, okay. Here's a sign that says "Welcome to Sonola."
Yep.
I didn't even know this was here. I used to go over to
Carlton's.
Colton.
Carlton's got some great spots too.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Oh, there you go. Heath Creek Trail. So you weren't lying.
You never know.
Checking your facts here. I love these colors right now.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing this morning.
Like in the morning as well, when the sun's just right, it has that red tinge to it. What's that?
I'm really, this is a dead tree. Looks like an elm.
Okay.
Just because of the bark. And the fact that it's dead also makes it look like an elm, because around here we have Dutch elm disease. Well, almost all of North America has it now. But, and it kills elms after they get to be 20 or 30 years old, generally.
Okay.
And then the bark peels off. But what I was looking at was these.
Those turkey tails again.
Well, no, these are. These
are different?
Yeah, different bird tail. This is a pheasant tail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see the markings even. You can see why it's called a pheasant tail.
They come out in the spring, so these are kind of old and they don't look great anymore.
Right. I didn't realize there were different kinds.
Oh, there's so many different kinds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is elm. Huh.
Yeah, elm typically has sort of a swooping vase shape, but sometimes it's not as noticeable in the woods.
Right.
But a lot of street trees used to be elms, and they were just big vase structures.
See, now these are turkey tails.
Yeah.
Okay. Yoo-hoo!
So,
okay, I see where the names are coming from now, because they actually match.
Yeah.
The tail. Huh.
You would hope so.
Yeah.
Whoever made it up.
You have to know what a turkey looks like, right? Yeah, I know.
Double trouble.
I never realized that really Northfield is a college town.
Here's a deer stand.
Look at that.
You can tell somebody's been hunting here.
That's funny.
I don't know who climbed up there to put that there, but I would not climb in this tree. Look at this.
Yeah, that's about to fall down.
Well, you can see how easy it was to climb up this.
Yeah, it's interesting how it's done that, huh? How the...
Yeah. It's a big old scar. That wasn't here the last time it was here. It was like a week ago.
Yeah, somebody just took it up there and just put it in the hole. The leg.
Hey, there's probably some kegger cups up there.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you're identifying trees, you have to take into account what time of year it is and what you have to look for. And easy thing to find right now, after all the leaves have dropped on the trees, is that ironwood, they keep their leaves for a little while longer.
Oh, okay. I've seen that. I wondered about that.
So there's two types of trees that keep their leaves a little longer than the others. One is red oak, and the other is ironwood.
Okay.
And so ironwood, generally a smaller tree, and it has this, it has a long stripes again, like basswood kind of, but it's always twisting.
Twisting. I'm seeing
twists.
that. Huh.
And ironwood, great, very dense, like its name
Right.
would say, good for firewood. And yeah, I guess they used to make tool handles and stuff out of this stuff too, you know.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard people talking about ironwood. I remember.
Sometimes it gets really unique looking lumps and bumps, and it really looks kind of cool and misshapen, but this one's pretty straight.
Straight. Yeah.
Remember the
Elephant
leg.
leg that we saw last
Yep.
time, right? That's pretty distinctive bark, isn't it?
Yeah. Smooth, gray.
Hickory, right?
Yep, bitternut hickory, which is the one that grows here.
It is distinctive, though. Very, almost a smooth bark.
Yep. The area they planted.
Oh, okay.
Old farm field that they're transitioning into forest. So you can see, remember,
The leaves.
red oak keeps
Right.
their leaves. So those, you can see those are red oak.
Okay.
And then a bunch of other species. And the reason why I know that is because I talked to the guy, he was here working one time, and he said that's the method they use to plant.
They didn't like put one
Right.
thing in there just
And-
randomly.
Yeah, and the other thing that I thought was that they had just let it go and done nothing. But
Right.
no, they
They actually go in there and clean it up.
they gathered, you know, nuts and seeds, and then they went and spread it all, peeled all the whatever grass that was there before.
Oh, looking at
It's
the
a nice
creek
view.
here.
Nice view.
But that's a pretty cool creek. I didn't realize this was. I thought there was just that one spring. I thought there was another one called like Fox or something.
Not that I know. You can see all this ironwood here too. See all the leaves?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Isn't that
It's
great?
all along.
Now, something that you've been seeing all along now makes sense to you.
Right. I always
Isn't that
wondered
great?
about that. I was like, how come those have still got their leaves? Yeah, this creek. I would like to come here during summer. I think.
Oh, it's great. What?
And in summer, like after work, we just walk across here.
It'll still be daylight for
Yeah.
a few hours.
It's one thing I like about this area. There's a lot of places to walk.
Yeah. Something great about when the moving water starts to ice up.
You can hear it.
It's great. Scourge of the forest.
Oh yeah.
This is the infamous buckthorn.
Buckthorn.
Yeah.
It's not native, is it?
It's European, and it was planted as an ornamental plant. And it gets tons of berries. What happens? Tons of berries. Birds eat the berries,
And spreads.
and they poop them out all
Yeah.
over the place.
Yeah.
It takes over underneath
On the
big
lower?
trees. Yeah,
Right.
the lower part of the forest takes over. So then the native just forces out the native. species.
Native stuff. Yeah. Foreigners.
And it's so it's so hard to control. And very.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you what these were.
Yeah, that's buckthorn berries.
Okay.
Although they're terrible for our native forest, look at this wood. It's fantastic wood. It's orange.
Right.
It's really cool colored. So you might want to think about doing some. Yeah, and you can get it for free everywhere because everybody's trying to get rid of it.
Right.
So, plenty of it. Keep your eyes open. When they do buckthorn removals, there'll be piles of it.
Piles of it, right. Oh, look at that. How the water flowed down there. There's something about running water, right?
Yeah. Really dark
right.
bark shrubs. That's all buckthorn.
Oh, wow.
See how it's all fairly short, less than 20 feet or so.
Right.
All that black looking bark. To me, it just looks like this branch was sort of in the trail, and so
right, they cut it.
I bet maybe that fungus is what killed the branch, maybe.
Right. Huh. And it's on that one as well. Weird.
This is one of the most unique and easy to identify.
Yeah.
Just by the bark itself.
Right.
And it's really corky, ridgy. And this is, in particular, a very nice specimen because they don't always get quite like this. Is about an inch.
Yeah.
Deep. Sometimes they're only about a half inch. But this is a hackberry.
Hackberry.
Hackberry. Yep.
Wow, that is an unusual bark, isn't it?
It's got one of the coolest looking barks. And I don't really, it's not really a particularly impressive wood for any kind of use, but
right.
They do get massively huge.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, and when this stretches out, it can be kind of harder to identify.
Oh, okay, they don't get as obvious, right?
But there's another one right there. You see a big one, I'll show you. It sort of flattens out a little bit over time.
Right. Huh.
Bushcraft camp.
Huh.
There used to be a tripod here too, so that really kind of
made it
feel like Bushcraft home. But I don't know what happened to that.
Huh.
I didn't make any of this stuff, but
I wonder who started it. They must have been sleeping here. That looks big enough to be a bed. Huh?
Yeah. As far as I can tell, it started when they were clearing the buckthorn here. So they've cleared it up to here, like where we just came from. They haven't got to that point yet.
Oh, yeah.
So when they clear it, a lot of times they'll have a fire.
Fire to burn it.
And so there's a fire area here. And then I think somebody came along when they were building the trails, maybe. And they saw that, and they had all this wood from building the trail. And they're like, hey, let's have a little picnic here. I think that's what happened.
Right.
Because
that's pretty cool, and it's right next to the river.
It's a beautiful spot.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Look at that tree. That is a big tree.
Yeah. That's a cottonwood tree.
Cottonwood?
Yeah, those things get huge. Water. So
they're always close to the water.
Right next to the water.
Look at the size of that.
Yeah, you can walk.
Okay, this could be dangerous.
Turn your brain off and you can do anything.
Yeah. Frozen. There we go.
Oh, of course there's water all over the bottom.
Don't be falling down now.
I can't remember what these ones are called, but
yeah, they're a little different. They have like big ridged circles.
They're white and they're hard, and on the bottom they have this porous area, but people use them. People scratch drawings and stuff into the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And they make
pattern.
They make artwork on the bottom of these kind. So I can't remember the name, but it's pretty cool. Always on dead wood.
But I'm looking at, they're all over, aren't they?
Yeah.
Huh. how they're all together. And that's just basswood that does this? It's just a distinct
around
way.
here. Yeah,
right.
in these woods, yes. There are other trees that clump up. They're about the same size though. Maybe find a big one for you.
Yeah, it's a real distinct bark, isn't it?
Yeah. Their fields they have planted with trees.
Okay.
And this one has been less than 5 years ago they planted.
Okay.
So it's not quite as grown up as the other one. Here's a little red oak here.
Oh, okay, with
Big.
the leaves.
So all the trees, there's tons of trees all across this field, but they're
You can't really see
they're
them.
not quite as tall as the weeds yet.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's not as
it's
pronounced.
Yeah, the bigger they get, the flatter it becomes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see it
Kind
here.
of like that.
Yeah. Look
Recognize that? That color? That fungus?
Oh. Oh, you're
Same
right.
thing, huh?
I didn't really notice it that much when we were...
I haven't even noticed it until you brought it up today.
Wow, and it's all where the... Funny how it's like just where the pieces come out.
Yeah, that's definitely an elm tree.
Right.
So we're seeing that just on the elm tree. This is not a very good specimen, but this is eastern red cedar. It's being shaded out and it looks like it's going to die pretty soon.
Yeah.
But this is the only native conifer tree that we have in this area.
Oh,
So
really?
if you see any other kind of conifer, it's been brought here planted. Usually those are more green, but they
Right.
sort of,
But they have that distinct
change
needle pattern, right?
oh yeah, definitely.
This is a treasure I didn't even know existed so close
I told you.
to work. And now I'm thinking, roll on summer.
I'm going on break.
Yeah. When you're going to be back, I'll let you know. I have my hammock. It's going to be a while.
You see, George, you always say that I know everything, but I don't know everything. So I just want to make it clear that I'm not an expert.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an enthusiast,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to share my knowledge, but I definitely don't know everything.
Who does, though, really, if you think about it? You know way more than I do. Well, I don't know if that's something to be proud of or not.
Yeah, this is a really cool spot here at the last.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
You like it? Is there work trout in here? You know?
There's nothing in here?
No trout. Yeah, it doesn't. The temperature's not consistent enough.
Oh,
In
okay.
summer it warms up too much.
Right.
Yeah, this is a good spot.
Look how the ice is where the water drops.
Oh yeah.
It's like a table.
Ice.
This is such a nice spot. Look at that. You're right, that's a pity that there's no fish in here.
Yeah.
But it's a year-round stream though,
No
right?
sport fish. I'm sure there's.
Well, I'm learning. I don't know about you guys. Wow. It's been a good one. Thanks to Leigh.
Ice is cracking.
Right.
Great noise. You can pick it up on your
It's great. Except when you're ice fishing.
Well, there it's unnerving, sure. There's a
Oh,
little guy. So this is where they like to grow out in the open. They like sun.
right.
So they get a little choked out when they're in the woods. And they
See,
turn this
randomly, I
purple.
would have thought somebody threw their Christmas tree out here.
Yeah. Dude, these are green in the summer, but they sort of turn a purplish brown. in the
Yeah, I'm
winter.
seeing that. Get that color. Yeah, you can see it there.
Field that they
Oh,
planted.
that's where they planted all that. Yeah. It is a great day today, isn't it?
Nice. Warming up now too.
Yeah.
The mountain bikers like to do it.
The zigzag through the trees. Oh.
Bushwhacking.
Yeah. So there you are, campers. You got more of Leigh than me for a change, and a mound of information. Like he said, he's not an expert. It's just what he's learnt since being here, and he obviously has a better memory than me. Another great walk and a great spot right next door to where I work. Didn't even know it was there. Beautiful day today. Chilly in the morning, the sun's coming up, it's warming up, it's really nice. Nice day.
I was saying about my daughter, Skylar. She went to college at the U of M for a forestry degree, so she ended up learning at college a lot of the stuff that I've learned, out here in the woods, and then she has taught me a lot of things, and I think hopefully I've taught her a lot of this stuff as well. But it's always good to have a partner who's
Right.
interested in the same thing as you are, and then you learn that much more when somebody else can give their insight.
Right. It's
But
always good.
Yeah,
Have
I've
the
also got
family
two
interested.
kids. I've also got two kids that are teenagers that have no interest at all in anything. So
Yeah. You and everybody else, right?
they'll grow out of it, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
But if you're curious enough, eventually, that's kind of what happened with me. Is I just had questions, and then I'd go sort of try and find out.
Interesting for me, when they grew up, I got to learn more about my kids camping than at home. I mean, we'd sit around the fire and talk, and you learn a lot.
It's amazing what comes down. We saw some of this last time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Buck's rub. You can tell he's been thrashing
Yeah.
with the bark. It
Yeah.
looks like cherry to me.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a choke cherry. Going over in that arch, see how they
Right.
leg grabbers?
Yeah.
So it's raspberry and blackberry, same type of a plant, and they'll just cover an area.
I had, at the cottage, that 10 foot that the city gave back to me, just covered in that stuff.
Yeah, I think I saw that in one of your videos.
Yeah.
But this is my knife. It's called the KELLAM STRICKER. I just bought this for, mostly I wanted a thicker blade for batoning,
Right.
and the one that I had been using was a great knife, but it was thinner, and I was worried about damaging it.
Right.
So I got this guy here, pretty sweet.
It's a good looking knife.
And I like to wear my knife
Around your neck. I
Morse
see that.
Kohansky style.
Oh,
Morse Kohansky.
blade, isn't it?
Yep,
It looks sturdy.
has been so far.
That handle's nice.
It's a very thick handle. Took me a little bit to get used to it,
Yeah.
but it's much more
Seen that.
comfortable than I had a smaller knife, thinner blade before.
KELLAM Striker.
Actually, this is one of the first nice knives that I've ever actually purchased.
Right.
I'm not a guy that likes to spend a lot of money, so I use a lot of free
I
stuff.
just don't have. I don't have the money. I wish I did.
This is I think $80, so it's not
That's
really
it?
it's not a really expensive one, but it's
I paid. My knives of Alaska, my camp knife, I really like. That's my favorite knife. It's thick blade. You can batten it. It takes abuse and it keeps an edge. It was $100.
yeah. See, that's expensive, but it's not over the top.
Right. Did a video on. I've never owned a Mora knife. Had you?
I bought my wife one actually,
Okay.
so kind of. I haven't used it very often, but
There was a combo Baco had that combo folding saw and knife. So more a knife and a folding saw.
Yeah.
I think it was $30, $15 each basically.
Well, that's the one thing about Mora is they do have some pretty dang cheap knives that are of good
really
quality.
Good, yeah.
It's probably the best bang for your buck that you can get out there knife-wise.
You know that piece of basswood you gave me?
Yeah.
With that folding saw, I cut it.
Yep.
And that's a healthy. I mean, it's the basswood, but it was big.
Yeah, it's pretty big around.
Yeah. And the Mora knife, was sharp. I can see why people. What a great way to start bushcraft is a knife like that.
Definitely.
For $15.
Yep.
Oh, I stare at this woods.
Yeah.
Every day at work.
Yeah. Now we can walk through it, if you'd like.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice, mature. This is what they call the big woods biome here in Minnesota. That's what this is.
Okay.
Maple, basswood primarily, and it's a great spot.
Oh right. Yeah, that distinct bark, right? You can't miss that.
Yeah, that's a big one. Okay, so these buds are really yellowish, sort of pointy. One thing you'll notice is that it's an alternating branching instead of opposed. And this is a hickory. That's the bitternut hickory. That's what the buds look like. Looks like this one got bitten off maybe at some point.
Right.
That's great. If I lived around here, I'd probably come dig this one up and plant it in my yard.
Yeah.
Just about the right size. Hickories, they have a really big, kind of like oaks, really deep, thick taproot.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. You can see a deer bedding spot where they were laying there.
Oh, yeah.
See that flattened area?
Yeah. One thing I noticed with the construction by the cottage, the deer have gone. That they used to be there literally every night. Yeah, we've got to see a lot of different stuff. Great.
Hidden in plain sight.
I know. I mean, literally next door to work. Nice, good, solid walkabout with Leigh. Learned a lot more, got a closer look at all the trees and things, and learned more, which is always a good thing. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'll be back again. Might even be with Leigh. Somewhere else, doing something else.
Heck yeah.
See? Would I lie to you? Just saying. Thanks for watching. Bye.